Do not let them take away your power. Do not let them take away your democracy. Make a plan right now for how you are going to get involved and vote.
Remember back in 2016 when Trump asked, "What do you have to lose?" Well, now we know. Our health care, our jobs, our loved ones, our leadership in the world, and even our post office. But let's set our sights higher.
And years from now, this moment will have passed, and our children and our grandchildren will look in our eyes, and they're going to ask us, where were you when the stakes were so high? We will tell them not just how we felt, we will tell them what we did.
James, I'm sure the gloves will come off ultimately, but Kamala Harris sort of pitching a bit higher compared to some of the slanging matches that have been going on in news politics lately, a sort of more uplifting message. And, you know, where were you? A bit of calling on a bit of a sense of duty perhaps for some Democratic voters?
I think so, and you saw in Hillary Clinton's speech just how desperate they are to get the vote out, saying that they can't take anything for granted, that she knows what it's like to pull out 3 million more votes and still lose the election. This is such a different tone in this Democratic convention compared to 4 years ago. Then it was very much triumphant, we know best, we're going to win and we're going to change the country. Now the message really is twofold. Firstly, that they care, that they are relatable, that they are actually interested in the future of the country's institutions and the people around them, as opposed to the president who only cares for himself. And secondly, that they're competent. And those have been the two really key messages. Everything about Joe Biden has been emphasising his relatability, the footage of him with John McCain, a clear appeal across the aisle to Republican voters, to Blue Dog Democrats. The video of him talking about the way he talks to the everyday workers on the Amtrak railway is really trying to show how relatable he is to people who might be on the other side, who might be wavering, who might have voted for Trump last time because they thought he could get it together. The message of this convention is that the president just can't get the job done.
The response, of course, from Donald Trump's been getting on Twitter, as you do. A few different tweets, including one, well, seemingly taking aim here at Barack Obama. He spied on my campaign and got caught. So that's the first missive that he fired off. Why did he refuse to endorse Slow Joe until it was all over? Even after then, it was very late. And then on Kamala Harris as well, trying to zero in, of course, on what she had to say about Joe Biden in the primaries. I mean, every single time we have primaries to sort of sift through, don't we? What did you make of the response? I mean, I guess Barack Obama, he still remains very popular, doesn't he, in the US, for whatever you think about his policies and so on. He can still give a good speech. Is it a bit dangerous attacking Barack Obama?
Look, I don't think so. I mean, President Trump has built his brand on attacking Obama over the last 5 years or so. President Obama's speech was savage in its criticism of President Trump. I think it went further than most people expected, and so it's no surprise that President Trump knows which buttons to push coming back at him. His immediate comments were, you know, if Obama had done his job, I wouldn't need to be here as the president today. I wouldn't need to be in politics. He said he quite enjoyed his former life. He'd sort of been reluctantly pressed into national service because of the failures of the Obama administration. And, of course, pushing that button in terms of Obama being slow to come out behind Biden, and the wedge between Harris and the Biden campaign through the primaries. That's all pretty standard stuff for US presidential elections. There's going to be those clips of all the negative things said during the primaries. Kamala Harris has been trying to paper over that by talking about her relationship with Joe Biden's son, Beau. They both worked together when they were state attorney generals, and they've sort of turned that into a very strong relationship, and that's how she's papering over that.
We're very short on time today. In 10 seconds, if you can, has anything changed this week?
No, not a lot. I mean, I think we've seen a degree of unity in the Democratic Party. Whether that lasts, that's going to be the really key question from coming out of this convention.